Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. One video for today, not two, and to be fair, we haven't actually got to cram the entire video with loads. We're not going to be here for half an hour, but there's been a couple of things that have happened today which are pretty substantial and we're going to go through them. So before we get cracking, make sure you guys are here for the content as it drops. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Do not forget, as well as the socials where I keep you up to date on everything, even that Instagram right there is where I'm most active. My second channel, first link in the description, make sure you are there. My personal channel, brand new video. It's looking very, very, very likely. Brand new vlog will be up tomorrow and you guys are not going to want to miss it. Special guest on there, banging video, and there's something in it for all of you. So make sure you guys are there. Now that plug's done, let's get cracking. Chelsea are plugging away for a goalkeeper. And it looks like we've got one. I gotta say, yeah, the one thing, despite the players that we're actually getting in and we're looking at being quite debatable, the one thing that we can't deny is Chelsea are being decisive. They are literally, this summer has been a summer where even though we are questioning the quality of the players that we've gone after, and that's probably why they've been very easy to get, but whenever we wanted someone, it's like, boom, done, come in. And we've got that done. No different for the goalkeeper in question here. Let's get into it. Philip Jorgensen. So this was earlier on today. Chelsea send first bid in the region of 20 million euros to Villarreal for Philip Jorgensen. It follows talks on player side as revealed earlier this week. He's on the list as potential new goalkeeper for Morocco. Jorgensen keen on move. So that was update number one, right? Then not long after we got some details. Philip Jorgensen already said yes to Chelsea last week. He wants to move. Chelsea and Villarreal in talks after 20 million euro bid sent today as revealed. And that was when I think it became pretty evident this is done. We're going to be getting Jorgensen. And he's going to be coming in. Which is going to facilitate the sale of Petrovic. Just to let you guys know. Petrovic is gone now. For sure. For sure. So we'll get to that in a bit. Now his latest this evening. More on Philippe Jorgensen exclusive story. Chelsea have reached an agreement with Philippe's camp on personal terms, long-term contract ready. After OM Marseille asking for him, Chelsea want to be fast for the Danish goalkeeper. Jorgensen has also started following Chelsea on Instagram today. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Let's talk about Petrovic real quick. It just goes to show that there's decisions being made based on money, right? And I stick to this because there's countless examples now. It's impossible to deny. But Petrovic, who was our better performing goalkeeper, is now for sale because he was our better performing goalkeeper and he can generate more money than Sanchez can. No one's going to buy Sanchez. So that's where the logic is. So with that, now how much are we actually going to sell Petrovic for? That's what I'm interested in because we're getting Jorgensen in for 20 million euros, which is about 16 million pounds. If I'm having to guess that, it could be a bit more because I know the gap between the pound and the euro isn't too large. But Philip Jorgensen, we have to talk about in terms of who is he as a goalkeeper. I got to be honest. I got to be honest with you. Right? I've seen bits. I don't want to come on here and make it seem like I know exactly what this goalkeeper's about because I watched 2 YouTube videos. No. And there's way too many people that do that nowadays and it makes me cringe. It makes me like, oh man, what are you doing? People will watch a comp, one comp, and they'll go, he is the bomb. Or equally, they'll look at him and go, man, he's pants. Because they watched one YouTube comp. Like, come on, man. I can't come to an informed decision. But what I've done is, despite watching, I've actually gone and watched, and I've tried to get some sort of an idea, and I'm split. I'm split. Because he does look like a decent keeper, right? And it's mad. You see, I've seen clips of him fumble things on the ball, and I've seen clips of him do good things on the ball. So it's pretty split. So I've gone to ask people. I put out a tweet earlier on asking, after I've witnessed this, I'm like, I need to ask people, man. What do people think? So I've gone in and checked. I swear, again, people are split. You know the one thing about now, 2024, this wasn't the case before. Now, everyone's split on everything. No one, there's never something where there's a consensus and everyone's like, yep, we agree. Like, it doesn't exist. It does not exist anymore. It used to exist. It does not exist anymore. Now, there's two extremes in everything. It's not for the faint-hearted, that's for sure. It's not for the faint-hearted. But I've seen people say, he's not good on the ball. And I've seen people say, he's good on the ball. And the most important thing that we're looking at now is because it's Enzo Maresca, we want a goalkeeper that can play on the ball, right? Then there's some people that say he's actually really good with his hands. And there's some people that say, nope, his shot stopping is ridiculous. What do we do? So I want to show you this, right? Check this out. This is from Breaking the Lines. They do analysis and data analysis on players. This is Breaking the Lines. So this is what they've said. In the name of modern football, goalkeeping has become much more significant than it was in the past. One crucial component of this role is the ability to play with the ball and participate in build-ups. Although Philip Jorgensen has demonstrated he is a top-notch goalkeeper, he has exhibited signs of nervousness and appears to avoid placing himself in positions where he can receive a pass and rotate the play. Teams now rotate the ball to rotate opponents and force them out of position rather than looking for openings. The goalie is now regarded as a crucial part in this tactical approach to beat the high press and maintain possession. And Jorgensen will need to improve on the ball in order to become one of the top goalkeepers in Europe. That's one side of the story that I've heard, and that's from Breaking the Lines. Again, I've seen other people that will tell you that on the ball, he's fantastic. And in fact, his goalkeeping is poor. But then I've seen other people pull up stats, which are actually legit, saying that he had, was it the highest shot stoppage in La Liga last season? I don't know what to think. So at this point, I've come to the consensus to tell you guys, right, that the best way to go about this is wait for him to play. That's it. We can't do anything else except wait for him to walk into a Chelsea top. That is it. That is it. And following that, because Chelsea are back, right? And Chelsea play in the early hours of tomorrow morning. If you're in the UK, they play at 3 a.m. I'm in Dubai, they play at 6 a.m. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to watch that one. I'll try. On top of that, actually, I will be able to. I will be able to. I've got an early appointment, and it means I can, I think, just about finish the game, or maybe not finish the game, but I'll see. That, right, when we watch Chelsea versus Wrexham, which takes place tomorrow, I don't want anyone focusing on the results. Whether Chelsea win 5-0 doesn't mean a thing. Whether Chelsea lose 5-0 doesn't mean a thing. We score goals doesn't mean a thing. Don't score goals doesn't mean a thing. Tomorrow and the first part of this pre-season tour will be about fitness, stamina, endurance. How long can these players last as their baseline because it's their first game back. Chemistry, combinations, individual performances, as well as collective performances between new players and whether some are gelling and some are not. All these things, even some things on the ball, some patterns are going to be tried out. That is all it is. That is all it is. Do not read into the game too much tomorrow, except for the components like I just mentioned. So I just want to make that clear. So that's the latest of Chelsea. Let's move elsewhere. Well, this one is kind of about Chelsea. Kind of. Here's the latest on Osimhen. Napoli are not changing their plans on Romelu Lukaku. After 3-year deal agreed, they want to proceed as soon as possible. Victor Osimhen still wants PSG. Deal in standby as PSG won't pay the clause or include Kang-in Lee in the deal. But Osimhen keeps waiting. You know what I might have to do? I might need to call Habibi on this. I might have to. I might have to give them a ring and listen, tell PSG to get on with it. That way, we can get all this moving and Lukaku can finally leave, please. If we can get that done, leave it with me. Leave it with me. Leave it with me. I'll sort Habibi out. Now, crazy scenes earlier on tonight. Crazy at the Olympics. Day one. Day one, right? And lo and behold, Argentina are in the news again. What happened between Argentina and Morocco as they played their first Olympic football match, right? Their first game. Insane scenes. Let's go through it. So an absolutely insane ending to Morocco versus Argentina. Morocco were 2-1 up heading into stoppage time. Christian Medina scored a late equaliser for Argentina in the 90 plus 16th minute, so the 106th minute. Fans stormed the pitch and objects were thrown at players. Order was restored and both teams left the field, only to discover the match was suspended. They returned to an empty stadium 2 hours later. VAR then ruled Medina's goal offside. And the final 3 minutes were played and Morocco secured the win. Absolute scenes. Now, in exact minutes of how it went down, Argentina versus Morocco kicked off at 2. Argentina scored in the 106th minute to make it 2-2. 3 minutes later, the game was suspended and players left the pitch after fireworks were thrown at the Argentina bench. 5:38 p.m, so an hour and a half later, Argentina's equaliser gets ruled out for offside by VAR, right? 92 minutes after it had gone in. And then 6:03, play resumes for the final 3 minutes of extra time with the scoreline reading Argentina 1, Morocco 2. And then the final whistle was blown and Morocco have beaten Argentina 2-1 in a game lasting over 4 hours. Absolutely incredible, but nothing was wrong. Some people are kicking up a fuss here, and this is why I wanted to mention this. Nothing was wrong. Nothing. Good job Enzo Fernandez wasn't on that pitch, by the way, and he didn't go to the Olympics, because if he did, he would have been on the receiving end, and it would have probably been worse, right? Let's just make that clear. Because what happened is, the game was going on, and the Argentines got hit with the fireworks, right, by Moroccan fans stormed the pitch. And maybe there were French fans in there going, bloody Argentina, I'm going to do something about those lot. Maybe. But that was after Argentina had scored. So Argentina had scored, then the trouble kicked off. It was in that gap that the decision hadn't gone to VAR yet. Now, when you go to VAR, like I'm about to show you again, that's offside. Whether you like it or not, or whether you think this is ridiculous, or how can a toe be offside, I don't care. A part of the body that counts as offside is over the line, it's offside. I don't care if it's a centimetre. Has it crossed the line? Yes, it's an offside then. End of story. End of story. So if Argentina want to complain and say they've been robbed, they really haven't. Now, what I will say is, yes, maybe it shouldn't have gone to 106 minutes. And then after that, I don't know, 2 hours later, before the players could come back on because of the trouble that kicked off. But that, I would want to put on the security in the stadium and the security at the Olympics, which, by the way, is already a shambles. The French had to bring in the Qatari forces to back them up in terms of security. And this is still happening. I don't know. Legit, Qatari police are there in Paris getting ready for the Olympics to begin properly. When have you heard that before? But in terms of this result and the way that it went down, players, game was suspended, protect the players, put them in the dressing room, cool, no problem, that's fine, that's logical. Referees wait, clear the stadium, they come back on, it's offside correctly, play the remaining 3 minutes because the goal was ruled out. They played the remaining 3 minutes. In fact, Argentina had a chance to equalise and they didn't take it, really, did they? You had 3 minutes, you could have equalised then. Anyway, so correct decision, and that's that. So, let me know your thoughts on that one. Crazy scenes to kick off the Olympics. Unbelievable. Man United. Man United are considering former Chelsea defender Marcos Alonso for left back. What is it with United? What is it with United? And looking at what... I thought they wanted Chilwell. Do you not want Chilwell now? You want Alonso? All right. Oh man, if Alonso goes to United, I don't know. I wouldn't know how to feel. I wouldn't know how to feel on this one. I wouldn't know if that makes United stronger or weaker. I think Alonso is past his best, if I'm honest. He's not the Alonso that we had. He's not the Alonso, well, and even the Alonso we had was debatable. But bit of a cult hero, the left wing back hero. Do you know what I mean? When we played in a back three and we needed a left wing back, Alonso was it. You know, our de facto striker at times. So yeah, he's not going to do all that for United. His legs are gone, I think. So it's fine. But anyway. What do you think? Let me know down below. Now, a club that are aiming for the stars here, big up to them. I respect it. I respect it. This. Aston Villa keep contacts active for João Felix as he's the dream target for Unai Emery. Expensive package, still not easy, but Villa are still there. Negotiations continue with West Ham to agree on John Duran deal. He wants the move. You see, Aston Villa, man, they qualify for the Champions League and they're actually looking to go and get big business done. This would be an amazing deal for them. And in order to get money from a John Duran, for example, to then go and get a João Felix, that's an upgrade. For sure. For sure. And I think that he would suit Villa pretty well. Listen, if they get this done, respect to them. Respect to them. Aston Villa, moving pretty well. So fair play. Anyway, to wrap up, Real Madrid signed Mbappe, right? So Barcelona went and signed Mbappe. Oh no, Barcelona, what are you doing? Mbappe, wow, I don't know what to say. Listen, Mbappe is actually he's a Senegalese 21-year-old. I think he's actually quite decent apparently. So I'm not mocking the player, but it's just such a coincidence, isn't it? It's just you couldn't write it. There's no one could come up with this script, you know. It's just brilliant. Mbappe to Real Madrid. Barcelona are like, yeah, no problem. We're gonna sign Mbappe instead. Just brilliant. Let me know your thoughts if you know anything about the player, and I will end it there. So thank you so much for watching, people. Make sure you are here tomorrow for a brand new one. So hit the subscribe button. Do not forget, second channel in the description as well. First link, hit that and subscribe. Get ready for the new vlog that's coming there. Check out Insta as well as all the socials on screen and in the description to keep up to date with all things me. And I will see all of you tomorrow for a brand new one. Have a good one, people, in a bit. Take care and peace.